it. Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored, but to me, think for a second about how remarkable it is. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wandered. In the past, poets from Liyue used kite. If the people of today can
That's the Kuching.
Well said, Miss...
I also know quite a lot about the very... For example...
What about something more fun?
More fun. Let me think. My grandfather told me that first, you use the thin strips of bamboo to then you look... Some people write...
Are certain design...
Well,
Fascinating.
the scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes...
Are these commonly under...
If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite...
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of... If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret...
Then I'll look forward to seeing your...
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy. Great, so it wasn't just Paimon. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during... Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh. It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you...
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come? You should be the one doing the enlightening. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illumined. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our... We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested...
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right! Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on...
You may recall that in order to preserve the tranquility of one's mountain, one planted karst crop. In fact, the seeds are one of Streetward Rambler's the plant neither. Thus, one had no choice.
On your way, you were accosted by a group of youths, and without...
How did you come into possession of such...
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no secrets from Cloud Retainer.
Alas, one can only let bygones be bygones.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of...
Paimon's still curious about something. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable event. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day she has failed.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid. Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do...
Sure! Leave it! Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and...
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stall. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different
Ooh! Assistant Count Swallow! And a
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take...
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods to...
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes! The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. The problem, if you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, what? Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. By the way, I've heard her By the way, do you know my aunt? Everyone calls her... I've heard her mention Gaming before. Apparently he's a nice, outgoing...
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you, scowl like that for much... Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll...
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's...
Perfect! Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to...
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work.
Sure. Go do your... let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't...
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your...
Huh? You know...
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately. So, you here for Lantern?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab... The ingredients are fresh.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road?
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Suffocate!
Illusion shattered!
Another test.
Everyone hold hands.
Shine down!
This is order.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoard.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like...
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous and performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or... But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the league. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the...
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must...
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were a travel expert.
Liyue is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought.
Yes, Paimon will take all...
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place, if you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying...
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Need some fresh bamboo?
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. Okay, follow me. This way.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Take them. I have no need.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well...
Come on, spit it.
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of?
No, it's not that. I'm just... not that good at dealing. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but... right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run! To the right, and...
Only with solid practical training can you unleash real power.
Wow, you guys are good.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh,
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
as long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me, so I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle...
Yes. Thanks for... I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take...
No need. We'll be off soon.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some... Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? I have to be up and about. Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastry.
Aw, you noticed?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
Feels like we've troubled you enough.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here.
All right, then.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and...
Whoa, that's way too generous.
Don't mention it.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she... Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by...
Oh, shit. Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have... Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid and..."
Well, I can certainly arrange that.
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter...
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed... Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No, thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the... We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have...
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more...
What are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to one. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps even fall to petty...
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Chia something and Ho... Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we... Tianyun?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have... One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight... Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be... Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be...
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is... just... come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal the...
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell...
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20...
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant... Then 4 shall...
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design. And the red...
10...
10! A nice round number, don't you think?
That is agreeable. One will... I will have these...
Of course, right...
I see you have quite the eye for fine items. I'm a toy merchant from
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them.
There is...
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it...
Of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite There is no harm in bringing it back to study and seek.
Oh, Shenyan, did your shopping go smooth?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said fact. And you two? Are you not here to purchase?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying One means to say, you along with all the other youth. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise. And indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests. And thus...
Oh, who will be participating?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and...
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Tis nothing but a crude piece of... The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia, It is composed of materials as light as bamboo. Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right, then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just... got a... And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost... All Paimon say is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her field. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself when it comes to an elder.